Good morning, class 10. Today our topics are industries of India. For a developing country, industry is very important, and as India economics primarily dominated by agriculture, the power of wealth is advanced countries are based on industry. So it is the aim of our country to establish industries. What industries are? Industries are economic activity concerned with the processing of raw materials and manufacture of goods in factories. What are the factors that affect the location of industry? The most important factor is the raw material. The raw materials are fundamental requirement for any industry. The farms, mine, forests, seas supply raw materials. For instance, for sugarcane mill, sugarcane is important. For iron steel industry, iron is important. For paper industry, timber is important. From seas, fishing industry is flourishing. The products of some industry may also constitute raw materials for others industries. Like for garments, it is important that the cotton industry produces clothes, then only the garment industry can flourish. Next is water. To run an industry, water is required, like iron and steel industry, thermal power generating, paper pulp industry, chemicals industry. They require a large amount of water for processing of raw materials and for cooling machineries. Such industries are best located near the rivers. For example, if the place that we are living, that is Guwahati, we are living near the Ganges, and we can find that in the both sides of Ganges, the jute industry has been flourished by the Britishers because it helps in every aspect, talking from raw material, water supply, electricity, transport, etc., etc. Being near the water supply area, that is the Ganges, water is easily available to this jute industry. In transporting also, waterways is the cheapest way. So from carrying raw material from different parts of the places where it is produced, from there by waterways, it is cheaper to bring them to the factories. The other thing is that this factory should be situated on the plain areas because transportation is very important. Without a transportation, things cannot be taken from one place to another. So, a well-knit network of roads and railways is very necessary. Then, if the roads are good, then the cost of the finishing products will not be more due to the transportation of the material from its factory to the retailing office or the area where it is taken. Next is electricity. To run an industry, electric power is very important. Without that, the electronics, electricity, smelting, refining of metals, etc. cannot be done. But this industry is always located near power station, as electricity can be conveniently transmitted by high tension wires to the industrial sites. So it can be in the radius of 500 to 1000 kilometers. In the steel industry, that is coal as well, our power needed to be located is approximately to the coal fields. Next is labor. A good amount of labor is required for running of the industry because different types of labor is needed in different kinds of industry. Persons with managerial skill or officers, semi-skilled laborers, all are required. Market. Industries may not be located far away from the market because which consume their finished goods. Market is the place where finished goods are brought and sold. In developing countries like India, industries which produce cheap and highly essential goods can find ready market should be those where purchasing power of the people is good. In underdeveloped countries, there are few industries because of lack of market. Some types of industries producing perishable goods like bread, cake, etc., light electric goods, toys, shoes, bags, plastics are located near market. To run an industry, apart from all this, capital, that means the amount of money, is also, financial backing is also required. Because to run a large company or private investors or government is provide them backing, financial help. Starting from purchasing the site of a factory, erection of workshops and offices, buying raw materials or raw machineries, wages for the workers, promotion of the finished goods. For all these things, money or capital is required. Besides other vital factors like water, electricity, transport, labor, capital is also an important thing without which it cannot be worked. Some factors like governmental policies, industrial sites, climate of a place affect the location of any industry in any place. Okay, that's all.